Ed goes from standing to having his legs wrapped around this ladder to standing again.
Our satellite will be able to pinpoint every jawbreaker within a 4-block radius of the cul-de-sac.
But Kevin's garage is filled with jawbreakers, so it would probably interfere with the satellite and make it explode or something. Actually, it'll probably get destroyed anyways.
Grab hold of the propeller!
Luckily, Ed's able to do so without getting hurt, but normally if anyone tried to grab an active propeller, they violently get sliced up with blood squirting everywhere. Was Double D really asking Ed to do that? If Double D is able to make a tracking device out of toothpaste and a mug, can't he just use some of that non-electric shit to make the satellite without wasting a perfectly good toaster? This satellite has an unplugged cord, and yet it's still able to fly, and Double D's still able to track it. Now the satellite is completely empty inside.
Darn, my perfectly manicured nails!
Perfectly manicured my ass. We don't get to see Jimmy get hurt. So why is there a keep off the grass sign in the first place? I mean, it's not a park, it's just a piece of the neighborhood. Besides, if you're gonna put a keep off the grass sign in a cul-de-sac where 9 kids live, you're just challenging those kids. This face print has ears even though Ed's ears are not touching the dirt. This sign that Kevin's on doesn't say wet cement, and now it does. And that's how all these signs are. It's almost like they can't decide if the cement is wet or not.
Can I wear shoulder pads?
If you want to get your ass beat.
A 5-finger sandwich!
In your case, it would be 4 fingers. Eddy traps Double D in this giant box, and somehow they end up in Double D's room. But there's no way Eddy was able to get this giant box through the doors of Double D's house, so Double D could have very easily escaped.
Alphabets are for soup.
And cereal. Gotta love alphabets. So these books were alphabetized A through B. Is there a C through Z section? He's got more books way over here. That's gotta be a bitch having to walk to a specific portion of the room to get the right book you need. And yet Eddy pulls this book which starts with a J from the A through B section.
Joys of rules?
Joy of rules or joys of rules. Every character in this show seems to have the power to pull whatever they need out of their pockets. I'm not knocking that, but I'm saying that surely this dead fish would have made Eddy stink to the point that no one would go near him. I mean, later there's that episode where Ed had the cheese in his pocket and everyone could smell that shit. There's no way these mushrooms are getting any sunlight from being up here.
And I'll join you in destroying everything that separates us from the primates.
Even by making your thumbs unopposable, because I think that's impossible. How is Victor able to reach this basketball net? More importantly, why is Victor trying to eat the net and not this giant mountain of ice cream? Oh, heavens forbid we actually see a girl burp. That'd just be obscene. Holding Plank near his crotch is dangerous. Johnny might get a splinter where the sun don't shine. Not getting fatal brain freeze from doing this shit. And I'm sure we'd all like to see Sarah get that.
I love ice cream.
Well, join the fucking club! Most pantyhose are transparent, so the kids should be able to see what Double D's hiding.
I have taken the liberty of phoning all your parents.
So have all of the parents been gone this whole time? That's unlikely. What drove them all away at the same time? All these kids just happened to be home alone right before they started breaking the rules? I'm not even sure Jimmy's old enough to be left alone. Also, their parents were still gonna come home eventually. Rolf's chore still wouldn't be done. Kevin's dishes would have still been destroyed. Nothing about this makes sense.
Wilfred is a very quiet pig, Kevin.
Then why is he squealing when you said that? I'd say this is a good time for Eddy to start running, but I'm pretty sure he can't do that because Eddy has no feet. Eddy has no feet!
There's Johnny!
You're trying to get the attention of Rolf and Johnny, who are responsible for putting you in this cage in the first place. You really think they're gonna help get you out?
What